Welcome to Uncommon Sense, where we're having an uncommon sense conversation. Trying to make sense out of all of it. I'm with my brother, big brother, Mo Better, Michael B. Wright Sr. Michael B. I just did an intro and nobody heard it.
That boy. I was ready.
I was like, are you serious?
I was raising my hand.
You're like, hey, son.
Bro,
Hey, son.
bro.
Bro. Hey, bro.
Bro.
Hey, bro. It's all good. It's all good.
And see, we missed out, man. That was a hyped up introduction. You got to do it all over again now. You got to roll it back.
No.
You got to roll it back.
Nope.
You got to roll it back.
Nope. I ain't gonna roll it back no more.
You cannot mess that up. You can't do that.
I can't mess that up. I can't mess it up.
Start back over.
Start back over. How you gonna make me start back over?
How you gonna mess up a tag line like that?
I know, man. I know. All right. Happy New Year and welcome to Uncommon Sense Conversations, where we're trying to make sense out of all the uncommon sense. I'm Jay Howard, The Rock, along with Big Brother Mo Better, Michael B. Wright Sr. How you doing, Michael B?
I'm good. I can hear you there, player.
Okay, player. Okay, I did it again.
Now the world is correct. Now the world is settled. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Trying to stay alive in 2025. That's what I'm trying to do.
You got that right, brother.
Player.
You got that right.
Man, look at you with that introduction, boy. I feel special.
Oh, you are special, brother. You are.
I feel kind of special, that cheese.
You are special, man. You are special. You the man.
Oh, I'm special, all right. Maybe not kind of special you thinking, but I'm
special ed, maybe.
Oh, okay. Anything is possible right now, boy.
Anything is possible, brother. Anything is possible. Man, this madness that's going on today.
Dude, welcome to 2025, dude. Welcome.
Well,
Yeah, but
wow.
We here.
Wow. Well, first of all, I just go to the good news. First of all, right?
Hallelujah.
I have to share this one.
Yes, sir.
You know, because as of today, you see if I can get it right here. See if I can get it right. You know, see if I can get it right. I can pull it in there somehow. You know.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. You think I got it?
In your log cabin there with you.
He said the log cabin.
Boy, out there, and you know what I'm saying? The sitting area. God, hey.
I'm trying to get it right.
Good. You got it later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. But as of today, this morning at 4:00 a.m. this morning.
Yes, sir.
This is what happened.
What that?
On the Roku.
Oh, look at that. Ain't that
Truvision TV done.
Look at
on the Roku. All you got to do is go to the Roku, search for Truvision TV. That's TRUVISION TV.
Oh,
and there we go.
Look at
24/7.
Boy, look at him.
That's what we do.
Congratulations, my brother.
Well, thank you, my brother. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that,
man. You done rolled it up. Wow.
We done rolled it up, bro. We done rolled it up here.
Rolled it up, boy.
We done rolled it up here. Yeah.
That's hot. Man.
So praise the Lord and kudos for that there, my brother.
That right there is some good news, man. And that's the way you start the year off right there, player.
Yes, sir, player. Yes, sir. That's how we do it.
Oh, suck it that.
Well, the topic tonight, my brother, we're talking about modern day slavery.
Oh, you just gonna jump in there with no Vaseline on you?
2025. We might well just jump in, bro.
Jump in, no Vaseline, no nothing. Just go on in
Nope.
there. Okay with it.
Nope.
Carry on then,
Go.
great one.
Let's go in there.
Carry on then, great one. Carry on.
So there's a certain state called the state of Alabama.
Oh God.
They've been leasing out prisoners.
Since the beginning.
How you lease out prisoners, man? How you do that?
They found a way.
I know you lease a car, you lease, but prisoners?
They found a way, bro. They found a way.
Bro.
And they did it. And they're doing it in grand style. Yeah.
So let's go to the introduction of leasing prisoners, or the modern day slavery, as we call it, right here on Uncommon Sense. Let me get my screens right here. I gotta get my screens right. I gotta make sure the people see this. Man, there we go. There we go.
Well, a lot of people are calling it modern slavery. Does that feel right?
I was just about to say, that's slavery. That's slavery. You took away the whips, but you put the paperwork. Took away the masters and you put them in uniform. Same difference, same difference.
It kind of appears that there is a coordinated system in order to protect the labor that's created by the prison system.
Walk into a McDonald's in Alabama, and the worker flipping your McDouble could be an incarcerated person.
It's a sad situation of where they getting rich off us.
The Alabama Department of Corrections farms out incarcerated people to work at hundreds of private companies and government agencies across the state.
McDonald's, Burger King, Golden Corral, Wendy's. They got a Wendy's contract right now. State Trooper's office.
They'll send everybody everywhere.
They'll send you everywhere. Yes, the parole office.
And even though ADOC trusts these incarcerated people to leave prison every day and work alongside the general public, many of them are still denied the chance at real freedom.
I work for y'all, but when I come up for parole, you deny me. Why would you deny me? Because you're getting free service.
Well, a lot of people
getting free service. Free service, brother.
Free labor.
And did you see the companies that showed up?
Top 500, man. Fortune 500 companies, man. You knew
Burger
this was
King,
coming.
McDonald's.
You knew this was coming.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
That's why they say, well, let's put a store in Alabama.
There you go.
Why to put a store in Alabama? Because we got labor-free workers there.
Free labor, man. Yeah. And it's like the first introduction, that the sad part about it is, man, that these people are safe enough to work in the general public, but they're not safe enough to get out of jail. Now go figure that one out. Go figure that one out.
Right. You can't figure it out.
Yeah. Figure out, let me know.
You can't figure that out, brother. You can't.
Yeah, man. So
you can't. So as you always say, my brother, you said, well, if they're doing it and it sounds crazy, then follow the money, right?
If you follow the money, you'll find your answer every time.
Okay. But let's go ahead and follow the money, my brother. We're going to follow this money and see what this money look like.
Yeah, buddy.
See what it look like. All right.
One estimate calculated that the state of Alabama enjoys a benefit of more than $450 million a year off of prison labor.
And it's slavery all the way around the board, just slavery.
And unlike free world workers, incarcerated workers can't just get a shift covered or quit.
ADOC has a list of rules that all incarcerated people are expected to abide by. Rules like don't have contraband, be in your bunk at the required time, and rules like don't refuse to work. That's a rule on the books.
CJ Sandley is one of the attorneys behind a recent lawsuit filed against ADOC.
The range of punishments folks can face if they get written up for refusing to work include solitary confinement, losing access to phones, tablets, visitation, access to their families and loved ones for like 30 days, 60 days. Being required to do more work inside the prison walls for free, under threat of punishment.
I want to talk to my family. I want to be a part of my family, and you're telling me that if I don't go and do what you want me to do at these jobs, work as hard as they want me to do, if they need me 7 days, you want me to go there 7 days. If they need me 80 hours, you want me to work 80 hours. If they want me to turn around and come back and do a double, you want me to get up and you want me to be available to do all this. But if I decide I'm tired, Lord forbid if we got sick.
Lord forbid if they got sick, brother.
Man. Woo. Boy, I'm trying to get across 2025, but they showed up cracking it tight.
Yeah.
They cracking it tight, man. Yeah,
bro.
That's sad, man. This going from bad to worse to worse, if there's such a word. But $450 million.
Yes. $140 million.
See, this is where we're going with this. And you can't refuse to work, even if you're sick or tired. You got to go.
Does that sound like slavery?
That is slavery, man.
It is, bruh. It's is
all around the bucket. Now, well, how would do you get to the middle?
No, ask the question, brother. Ask the question.
Boy, where is your NAACP? Where is your Al Sharptons? Where is your Ben Crumps? I'm just asking these folks who got these platforms, man, that can bring attention to this stuff. And it's mostly us being affected.
Well, they're on the Democratic presidential campaign and getting 500,000 here and 500,000 there. And,
okay.
and where's your Oprah and your Tylers and the
that's all I'm asking, man. It's again, bro. I mean, it's issues that you could touch, but for some reason it becomes, a white glove situation where you can't touch it. You know it's wrong, but I don't want to touch it because then that's gonna be some fallout. But at some point, Jay, in all of this, man, there's got to be some touch of humanity, man. I mean, to see this sister, just see the sister here, man. Don't even know a whole story, but you can see the pain in her, man.
Right. Right.
That baby tired, man. You can see the pain in her.
Brother.
But then when you don't have any kind of legal recourse, when you don't have that kind of legal power, man, to fight the system, I mean, you just become a pawn in the game.
That's it, bro. That's it. You're a pawn in the game. That's it, bro.
All you are right now.
Yeah. So let's see how actually this whole program worked. This whole leasing program, that they call it a leasing program, but we call it slavery because that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, how you say leasing out somebody?
Yeah, how you gonna lease out somebody?
Lease out somebody
like they're a car or something.
That's what I'm saying, man. A car, a truck. You gonna lease me out? Okay.
Well, that goes back to the old term, chattel.
That's all you are, man. You
chattel.
Property.
That's all property. That's it. And it still goes along with the same old school premise of chattel property, because that's how they say, hey, come to America. We'll give you land and we'll give you slaves to work the land. Chattel.
They said, man.
Yeah.
And it's still in your Constitution, man. A person cannot be have slave or indentured servitude unless they've been convicted of a felony. It's in the Constitution.
Oh, we'll go there in just a minute, bro. You're way ahead of the slides right now. You're ahead of the videos, the beautiful being footage, bro. Come on now. You know we gonna hit on that one.
Maybe we can lease out Trump somewhere. Maybe we can lease out Trump. You know what I'm saying?
We lease him out.
Lease him out somewhere.
Somewhere? For free?
For free. Just lease him somewhere.
Somewhere.
Anyway.
Here we go.
This is a story about corporations and the state of Alabama exploiting prison labor and the coercive policies they use to keep its citizens trapped in servitude.
It doesn't work. It's a terrible system.
If you're wondering how any of this is even legal, well, it might not be. That's what we went to Alabama to figure out. So yeah, could you just describe like how long you worked here and?
I was here 18 months. That I ran their kitchen by myself from 8 to 5 every Tuesday through Thursday.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds like hard work.
It was.
Elizabeth Thomas was in the Alabama Work Release Program for 5 of her 15 years in prison. So they had a combination of incarcerated people and free world people?
Yes.
Did you feel like there was a difference how they treated?
Oh, most definitely. We work longer hours.
Make the work release work over, or work extra days, don't want to give you off days. Like, no, I gotta eat my health. I have to get rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a machine. But that's how they look at you, like.
This is Quincy Sanders. During his nearly 17 years in prison, he worked at several restaurants, a lumber yard, and McDonald's.
Like, working a real job and trying to be incarcerated is a very hard experience. You have to be mind strong, really.
Alabama has one of the most overcrowded and deadly prison systems in the United States. Even the Justice Department found conditions there to be unconstitutional. In 2023, almost a person a day died in Alabama prisons, which is almost 5 times the national average.
Or they might get beat to death. People beating folks with sticks. They breaking broomsticks, making little billy clubs. People in there stabbing each other. People in there doing drugs. People in there almost about to die. They're not giving you no nursing assistance. The nurse probably get there, you probably be dead.
But ADOC offers people in prison with nonviolent misdemeanor convictions a potentially life-saving deal. If they join the work release program, they get to live in special facilities that are generally much less dangerous than regular prisons. They spend their days working in the free world without prison supervision, and they can earn 72-hour passes to visit their families at home.
If you go out here and you do the right thing, you get to elevate, you get to grow, you get out of this facility. But what you didn't tell me is that you finna get all my money. That's what they didn't tell you.
The state takes a 40% cut of every incarcerated worker's wages off the top, before taxes, plus an additional $5 a day for van rides to and from work, $15 a month for laundry, and then any restitution and court fees.
If your check is $636, you might see two something out of that. And that's every 2 weeks. And you done work 80 hours and only seen $200. Like it makes you lose motivation. Cause money motivate people, especially working. So it kind of makes you lose motivation.
This brother did 17 years.
I can't do it.
17 years.
I can't do it.
Now, he probably could have been out in 8.
Probably.
Yeah.
But look at this here.
But then they worked him because they was getting the free labor.
Free labor. And if I heard the program right, you're being convicted of misdemeanors. This is not actual, I'm not saying they're felons. So these are little minuscule crimes, if you will.
Right.
So you got a person who got a misdemeanor getting 17 years. 17
years.
See that part right there, that I don't see how that even is legal.
No.
How you give somebody for a misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor.
I would love to see what that is. What did that man do?
What did that man do in order to get into that situation?
What that sister do? She was in there for 15 years. But we talking about misdemeanors, man. Again,
and she ran the whole Golden Corral cafeteria.
That's what the baby said. From Tuesday to Thursday, by herself.
By herself.
By the baby self.
Yeah.
The thing I'm really hung up on, man, is again, if you're telling me the program is set up for people with misdemeanors, right, how are you giving somebody 17 years for a misdemeanor? I need to see what that is, bro, because that don't make no darn sense.
It don't make no sense at all.
Not for no misdemeanor. What did he do? What did she do?
Exactly.
And then they're going to take 40% out your check before taxes.
Before taxes.
Man.
Before. Now, they also got to pay for laundry.
And
Then
round
they
trip,
also got to pay $5 for transportation. Wait a minute, hold up. You
bruh.
did
I
you
would,
not order me to go to this place?
bro, I would tell them lock me back up. I'm gonna do my time in solitary confinement. You hear me? I'm gonna do my time in solitary confinement. If that's
Oh,
what
brother,
this is.
but wait a minute. There's more.
Lord,
There
see,
was a brother who kind of said that, but I'll let him explain what happened to him.
see that.
See,
We going from worse to worse
worse to worse,
to
worse
worse.
to worse, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
Oh my gosh, man! This
It's
is
like, shh.
yeah. See, this
Just
is
turn the other way. Don't say nothing.
that's what they're doing, man. That's what
That's
they're
what
doing.
it is. Now you talked about the Constitution. You talked about the law.
It's
Okay,
on the books.
here we go. Let's go to
It's on
this
the
beautiful being footage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Books.
Huh. That's kind of a familiar scene right there, too, right? Well, the Civil War, but anyway,
The South shall rise again.
that's what they say. Make
That's what
America
they
great again. Ooh.
South shall rise again.
Yeah. Mm.
It ain't
After the
rising.
Civil War, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery with a key caveat. Forced labor was still allowed for people convicted of a crime, and the states adopted a copycat of this federal amendment. But here's the thing. In 2022, Alabamians made a historic vote to remove this exception.
The state has a new constitution. Voters overwhelmingly agreed to make our state constitution free of racist laws and language.
However, right after the voters of the state changed the state constitution, the governor and the Department of Corrections really doubled down on the punishment for refusing to work.
So the people closed the loophole, and then the governor went around to open it up again, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
Governor Kay Ivey's executive order made encouraging or causing a work stoppage a high-level violation, on the same level as possession of a weapon, drug possession, and bribery. The order also cracked down on correctional incentive time, better known as
good time.
In some prison systems, good behavior is rewarded with what's known as good time. People can earn sentence reductions and get released from prison early.
And the state legislature even changed its good time law to increase that form of punishment for folks who refuse to work.
We're simply changing the amount of correctional incentive time or good time days that are offered.
Are we increasing or are we lowering it?
We are lowering them.
All of this was done on the heels of this constitutional change, and frankly, it's a brazen ignoring of the will of the voters of the state, and that's what our lawsuit is about. And so many people want to work, but they want to be paid fairly. They want to be paid a free world wage for the labor they're doing. They want to be working in safe conditions. They want to be treated fairly, and they don't want to be forced to work if they don't want to, or they can't because they're sick, or they have a doctor's appointment, or they're feeling unsafe in their work and they want to change jobs.
After the
Okay, there's the law, but then the people voted to change it. Then here we go. Here go the good governor herself.
Yeah, governor. It ain't me, Jay.
The good
Governor
She
King.
goes.
Yeah.
She goes to sign an executive order
That boy.
to just put the same law that they voted against back into play, and then even made it
A high violation.
worse. Yeah, high violent.
If you refuse to work.
Yeah, just as if they had a gun or just that. Really?
Yeah, well. Call me insane or Hannibal Lecter because you're going to put me in solitary confinement regardless. Because we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, wow.
But now, again, if you look at the credentials of some of these individuals who are your politicians and governors, that might surprise you.
Yeah, that might.
That just might surprise you. All these folks who are saying this stuff, and they got a college degree.
No,
I'll leave that alone for right now.
no. Well, that just goes back to slavery. Most of the quote unquote massa, they never went to school, they didn't even know how to read and write, but they were still,
Yep.
yeah,
And then if you was a real good one, they'll create a whole new department for you.
yeah,
and,
exactly.
and give you a job that don't nobody know nothing about.
Or if you're a real good one,
Mm-hmm.
they'll let you
Run the goddamn country.
they let you run the country with 34 felonies.
Lord Jesus
All
Christ.
I'm saying.
Like I said, man, we need to, if we can lease him out somewhere, we'll be doing good.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
man. But this here, man, to make that, just because you don't want to work, make that a high violation, so that then they can tack on more time on your stuff. See, man,
More time.
That's what that stuff is, man.
But here's the question, right?
Mm.
Out of the 140 million that they make, where does the money go?
Where you think it go?
Who gets the money?
It ain't the prisoners. I can guarantee you that.
Right.
It's not the prisoners.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
They can't even get their paychecks right.
Bruh. 40% off the rip. See that right there, boy.
See, bruh.
It'd be another crime committed if I knew that. If I knew that, I'd be like, what?
What?
I'm gonna give you the reason to put me in here, boy. Just give me 5 minutes.
And as we always say, there's more.
There's always more.
Talk to Reginald Burrell, who was injured when an entertainment center fell on his head at the private furniture manufacturing company where he worked through ADOC. When he spoke up about it, he was fired.
And, I confronted the JPO about it, and they shipped me to Childersburg with extra duty, taking away my privileges, and I ended up in a landfill. I just got assaulted and mistreated at this job, and now I'm ended in a landfill working for free for a multi-million-dollar company.
One of the most valuable things in the system is whatever I can do to get out early. If a work stoppage to protect myself from being abused and to speak up for myself could subject me to sanctions, I don't have to say it, but you're going to follow whatever order you're given.
Chris England is a state representative in Alabama. He's leading the fight to reform the state's prison system.
It is a completely broken system. The folks in charge, the parole board, they don't use guidelines. There is no methodology applied to it.
Alabama has some of the lowest parole grant rates in the country.
And more than 90% of the time, hearing this answer.
Denied, 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 be denied. Parole will be denied.
If the parole board followed its own guidelines, it would grant parole in about 80% of cases. But instead, that number dropped to just 8% last year. And incarcerated people in the work release program don't fare much better. Talk to Reginald.
No.
We're getting worse than that.
Yeah, worse.
Okay. I'm gonna start drinking.
Hey, this is what your boy Nat Turner felt. He was like, look,
Yeah. I'm gonna start
I might as
drinking.
well just go ahead and just take out as many as I can take.
Bruh. Because we're gonna be at the same spot.
Exactly.
So if you follow your own guidelines, 80% of the people you got locked are gonna be set free. If you follow your own guidelines.
Right. But you're following the guidelines of this lease agreement, to which only 8% is set free.
It's set free. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now you got this one brother, state representative.
Bless his heart.
He's trying to reform it.
Bless
but
his
guess what?
Bless his heart.
It's probably going. All that is probably going to go on deaf ears.
Unless, man, again, because again, that money that's being collected is going into the coffers of Alabama. So the first thing they're gonna ask you, how you gonna replace it?
You said who? You said who?
I said the first thing they're gonna ask you is
No,
that
you
money
said the money goes where to who?
to the coffers of Alabama.
Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Alabama or someone in Alabama?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be nice here. The
Don't be
coffers
nice.
of
Don't be
Alabamians, I just or Alabamian.
Mhm.
I'm trying to be nice.
I know you're trying to be nice, but this ain't a nice situation.
No, man, it's not a nice conversation. No, I'm trying not to get mad, but you going from worse to worse, sir, to worse sin, worse most, man. A minute, bro. This is just not gonna be a good day, man. I mean, this, like I said, bro, this is when those individuals who have a platform, who have the legal wherewithal, man, to really put some heat behind this. This is what it should be, man.
Right.
There's got to be some sense of humanity in this thing, man. And this
man.
is where these conversations that we got to start having, bro. And again, even if you don't touch it yourself, man, at least put some dollars behind it. You know,
Put some dollars. Yeah,
brother, fund somebody, man. I mean, God dang, it doesn't stand a reason why you would have a documentary done by this, by someone who's not quote affected as much by it, versus somebody you know who you're feeling the blunt of this gauntlet here, and what people that could won't and people that can say I can't. You know, it doesn't add up, man. When you look at it, at least for me, man, I don't get it.
But we'll put our money in a presidential race.
Then we lost. By the way,
1.5 billion. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, to say we lost.
You being so hard? No, I ain't.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, but I think this money is being put inside these campaigns could be better used somewhere else. And I'm still trying to figure out where's all that money going inside these campaigns.
How do you spend 1.5 billion?
On what?
What? On what? Okay, you gave Al Sharpton 500,000. You gave Oprah 1 million.
But bro, we talking about 5 months.
1.5 billion.
We talking 5 months, dog. 5 months. How you spend
5 months? How you spend $1.5 billion in 5 months?
In 5 months.
5 months,
bro. Come on, man. If I can track 20, surely you can track 1.5 billion. But bro, nah. See, it don't add up when you really put the nuts and bolts to it. Like your boy Elon Musk, who bought Trump at $250 million. My question is, where did $250 million go?
Right.
Where did that go? Just him alone, $250 million. Him alone, bro.
Him alone. Him alone. And they complaining that, well, Musk got too much. He got too much pull. But $250 million said that he should have that much
pull. He won't, because that's exactly what he bought. He bought pool.
He bought pool. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he bought pool.
That's why he can sit next to the man and say, look, don't do that.
And that's but see, again, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, the chickens gonna come on the roost, bro, because when that little child over there see somebody playing with his toys and he can't play with no more, oh, say that ain't gonna go good for him.
When he go doing this, doing this,
yeah, that boy,
then it's gonna be something to. Yeah. Just get your popcorn ready. I'm just telling you.
I'm waiting to see, man. Cause bro.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming, bro.
He don't like that name not being in the front, bro. So
no.
Because if you notice, man, you ain't heard much from that situation right now. After that last debacle with
last, yeah. It's quite quiet right now.
For right now. But after the inauguration, yeah, buddy.
Buddy. It's on, as they say, it's on and pop.
Like I said, man, y'all got 2 weeks for y'all. Get something.
Well, let me go back to the footage.
Yeah, let's keep it
give you some more. Give you some more, because see, this is the point. This is the point, right? They can work. But they can't be free.
That's the point.
Off a misdemeanor.
That's the part you brought on the stand.
Misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor, man.
Not a felony, but a misdemeanor.
That's where I'm coming to.
Okay.
I know that there are people at the Department of Corrections, they assess them, and then they say, you are not a threat. So much so, you can leave here and go work. Some people actually go home for 72 hours on a weekend and are told, we trust you to the point where you do whatever you gotta do. We'll see you Monday morning, 8 o'clock. That same person goes before the parole board and they say, you know, what you did 20 years ago is so bad we can't let you out. You're a threat to public safety, but make sure you're at work tomorrow morning.
A federal lawsuit claims that 235 people in the work release program were denied parole in fiscal year 2022.
So if the system is operating as designed, what is the point of the system?
It appears labor is. I know that.
It appears labor is.
Appears labor is.
They ain't appear.
See, even he playing with words and semantics because he's trying to be careful that he's not one of them that go get a misdemeanor in there and work all his life. I mean,
you know what? Dang it,
bruh.
Them pockets, man, go deep. And the people who are getting, again, the sweet end of the deal are the ones that are called the purse strings. You know, again, you can't do this stuff, man, unless the one that's pulling the string, the one that's getting banked on this, is telling you what you can and cannot do.
Right.
You know, that's what this is.
Right.
And like you said, the representative, he's trying to be, I guess, political correct, but if you touch a subject such as this, you got to recognize, man, there's going to be some political fallout, and or there's going to be some heat coming your way.
Exactly.
So you should have already set yourself up for this.
Yeah.
You can't be pretty now, man. But
well, you know, he might be a plant to bring it out, but not to really bring it out.
If he gonna bring it out, he need to be a little bit louder.
Cause he's about like a little mouse.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, wait, 25. I can't hear what you saying. I can't hear. Man, I
can't hear you.
Hey, man, when you ain't got nothing to lose, man, and you be like, what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right.
Right.
Throw caution to the wind, man. Be like, done with it.
Be done with it.
Yeah, I mean,
but
at the end of the day, bro, when you got a brother who just had an accident, and then instead of dealing with that, you ship him off to a landfill. Okay.
A landfill.
A landfill, bro.
A landfill. And then he works for a $1 billion company for free.
For free.
For free.
That's how we do it.
That's how we doing it.
Okay.
So should it be called the Department of Corrections?
The Department of
Slavery.
That's what it should be, the Department of Slavery, man.
Slavery. Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
Here's the last beautiful beam footage, bro. This is the last beautiful beam footage that sums everything up.
Lord have mercy.
Because this is ridiculous here. I mean, ridiculous. Makes no sense.
Sense at all, man.
At all.
One of the unique things about this state, and really the country, is that things just never end. They evolve. If your prison system is full, it's primarily full of black folks, black men, and you have a racial disparity in who gets released and who doesn't. Can you imagine the optics of what that labor force looks like?
Black people account for just over a quarter of Alabama's total population, but more than 50% of the prison population. An AL.com investigation found that black men were 25% less likely to get parole than white men.
If you could take a picture of a group of men who are working convict labor decades ago and juxtapose that next to a current labor force, it would probably look the same. That's crazy.
So, what is the point of prison? Is it the creation of a cheap, controllable, and confined labor source? Or is it rehabilitation? And what does a real commitment to rehabilitation for incarcerated people actually look like?
I wish they'd strip that name off of that Alabama Department of Correction. I wish they'll take correction out of that and just say Alabama Department, because ain't no correction. Ain't no correction, ain't no structure, ain't no discipline. You discipline me to do what you want me to do, not the law. Not to come back in society and be able to live off of what you taught me. That's not what's going on. If I lived off what DOC taught me, I'd still be a criminal. Because they want that paycheck. They want me to come back in tomorrow. They want me to. Because they money keep flowing. It's no correction. We need to start correcting. We need to start loving. We need to start teaching.
I'm voting for that sister for representative of Alabama. Y'all go find Elizabeth.
Not
Elizabeth. Yeah. Elizabeth would get a crunk. So
yeah.
So yeah, get somebody get some skin in the game.
Yes.
Elect that baby vice president or something.
Exactly.
That baby there, she get a crunk.
Exactly, bro.
She get a crunk. But she broke it down to you, man.
She broke it down, Doug.
You 25% of the population, yet you 53% as far as incarcerated. Now, how does that add up?
And most of that 53% is black men, brothers.
I'm still trying to figure that part out. And so I guess why them sisters said they can't find a good man.
Not Alabama. Not Alabama, bro. No.
They got them all locked up.
Got them all locked up, bro.
Bro. This is wild. This is wild. I'm still trying to figure that part. You know.
This is insane, brother.
It's beyond insane, man. You're 25% of the population, yet you make up 53% of the freaking incarceration. How does those numbers even drive?
How do you even do numbers that? How can you do the numbers?
It's got the worst out of me because I have no idea. But they figured it out.
They figured it out, Doc, because they got them there to do it.
They got it, man. They got it. So
when I heard about this story, actually my wife brought this story to me, and I was like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. How you gonna lease somebody?
Cause your property, man. And
then as I did a little more digging, I'm like, really, Alabama, y'all gonna do this?
That part.
Nobody's saying nothing.
No.
Nobody. It's even illegal, but nobody's saying nothing because guess what? You had the governor sign an executive order to make it legal.
I'm trying to tell you, Cap Black.
Again, where's your Crumps? Where's your Sharptons? Where are these dudes at, man?
They should be setting up camp in Alabama.
Exactly.
And what's going on with Rainbow Push? Where is Jesse?
Man, Jesse, did you see Jesse at the Democratic National Convention? Did you see Jesse?
But Jesse gotta have a successor.
Okay, successor. Okay. You know these jokers.
Okay, I'm just
when they get in their position,
they
die in their position.
Okay,
they have no successor.
Well, I want you to send this transcript to the Concerned Black Clergy of Metropolitan Atlanta.
Really?
Tell them to become real concerned about this one. They ain't concerned
what you think that's cool? What you think that's cool? Really? Concerned Black Clergy? Okay. Okay, player. I know.
But not to be nice. I'm not trying to throw them on the bus, man. But at the end of the day, all of us at some point in your life, you got to have a come to Jesus moment,
Right.
And you got to look at your own humanity and say, what are we doing?
Right.
And it's one thing to bring attention to something. It's one thing to pontificate. You know, this is what one thing that Dr. Cobble always said. It's one thing to pontificate about a problem.
Right.
It's another thing to be a solution to it. And I think we've gotten so good, man, at articulating what's wrong, but we suck at being a solution. You know, and that's what bothers me. I mean, at some point, we got to stop all this rubber rousing and all this hollering and screaming and throwing stuff and walking up and down the streets. I mean, God dang, at some point, man, somebody got to push a button and say, look, let's pause this and let's solve this and move on to something else.
Exactly.
It's been going on for years, bro. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new at all, man.
Nothing new at all, brother. Nothing new. But see, the thing about it, we can't even get into the room.
No.
You know why we can't get into the room? Because
we put 47 in there.
Exactly.
And
how do you put 47? How does 47 even get there?
I'm still trying to figure out how Ben Carson, someone who we have, idolized, if you will, in the Black community. I'm still trying to figure out how Ben Carson got that far down that rabbit hole. That you go from a brain surgeon to being the secretary of HUD. I'm like, what? Ben, bro. Them two don't even go together. And you're going to say your qualification was because you grew up in the projects. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I mean,
or how you go from Herschel Walker being the ambassador of what? Bahamas.
The man can't even put two sentences together, and you know what?
You know what?
Let me stop before I get some hate mail. But anyway, because I'm like,
SinceYouAsked.com.
That's all I'm saying.
Truvision.net. Visit our websites, man.
Buddy,
this is what we took. This is the uncommon sense right here. This makes no sense that this one particular state can do this and nobody says nothing. No,
I think it's saying
if this was California, maybe it'd be different.
Oh man, it'd be crunk. It'd be crunk over there.
Yeah. But again, Alabama,
I mean, it's
the
one
same,
of the last. Go ahead. The
same things they did in slavery on how they made the South rich. They still hanging on to the same thing in Alabama, and they pretty much keeping it rich.
Because all you know, and I think that's why they're fighting so hard, man, with these elections and whatnot. Because again, you're protecting a lifestyle, man. You're protecting more than just a vote.
Right.
You're protecting a lifestyle. You're protecting a system that requires a certain amount of thing. And I'm telling you, man, Dr. Anderson put this out years ago. This man summed it up. He says, for your system of capitalism to work, no matter where you put it in, it's got to have a permanent underclass. That man said it. He said, if you don't have one, you have to make one.
You got to make one.
This is what Doc said. I'm not stealing this man's words. I'm giving this man his props. This man said this stuff, and he's been saying this for years, man, that for this system to work, you've got to have a permanent underclass. And if you don't have one, you will create one. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
They've created a permanent underclass, man. And if it can't be, the free, you're gonna make the incarcerated the permanent underclass.
Right. Exactly.
Because think about it, this sister comes out 15 years in incarceration. She just said that whatever they gave me, the stuff they taught me, I'll be right back in there tomorrow if I did what they taught me. So what you've done, man, you set up this revolving door. 50% of these folks gonna come right back up in here.
Right.
Because we didn't change nothing.
No, we didn't change the behavior at all.
No, you've created, and so now you walk out of prison and they got AI. You walk out of prison and you paying at the pump. What? See, it's a whole new world, man.
You flipping burgers.
Yeah, bro, and you can't cope.
No.
If you think about it, man, if somebody's been locked up for 40, 50 years and you walk out into this society now, bro, you clueless.
Bro, even if you do like she did, you do the 15 years. You lost.
You lost.
You lost.
You lost, man. And they know it.
And even though she was working in the kitchen at Golden Corral or whatever, still she's lost, man, because that's all she's done.
Yeah, because now she's gonna come out. She can't get a job. The baby probably can't get a job.
No, they won't even hire her.
No.
If she went to apply for Golden Corral, I guarantee they wouldn't hire.
They wouldn't hire the baby.
No. And she wouldn't even ask the question like, well, why won't you hire me? I ran this kitchen.
Yeah, but now I'm sorry, you're a convicted felon or whatever. A misdemeanor. The baby ain't even a no-going felon. It makes you sick and make your head spin, man. But this is what you're doing. You're creating, man, this permanent underclass, people who are unskilled, who are unadaptable to these situations, man. Because like you was telling me, man, as far as AI has changed the game, man.
Oh, it changed the game, Doc.
AI.
Matter of fact, the guy who blew up himself at in Nevada.
Yeah.
They said he used AI. They say he used AI.
See that? You see where we're going with this?
You see where we're going?
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you that probably next week I'm cutting my phone off. I'm removing anything smart in my house but me. You hear me?
Right.
No smartphone, no nothing.
Because we had to ask the question, okay, if he shot himself before the car blew up, how did he do it? AI.
Bro, say this Shiting got real, bro.
Got real.
Got real fast.
Got real.
Real fast.
And we're in this climate now.
Yeah.
The temperature is real high right now.
What is, man? It is.
Real high.
People on power cake, man.
Yeah.
Because the walls are closing in. If you look at it economically, you look at politically, whatever you want to look at, man. I mean, all of us are one paycheck from being broke if you get sick.
Exactly.
I mean, if you don't got good health care, bro, get sick if you want.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna make it.
Right.
So we're all there. I mean, unless you are of that few, we're all in that situation where one thing could break you, one thing could take you out the picture. And to know that reality, even though you're out here doing the best you can, man, you're doing what they tell you to do, and you still coming up short. That stuff mess with your psyche, man. It bothers you. And then you look at these other cats, man. And we gonna do this. I know we gotta go, but that boy, he trying to put up there for the IRS commissioner. That boy, he trying to put that's what he is. That boy that he trying to put up for the IRS commissioner, which you shouldn't be touching the IRS commissioner because the man got 3 more years left on his contract. But you want to put a guy up there who's not even a CPA. If you read when we expose who this cat is,
yes,
this man is not even a CPA.
No,
his claim to fame is being an auctioneer, and you're gonna put him up there for the IRS commissioner. Okay,
all right.
Don't you have a college? Yeah, don't you have a college degree?
No.
See, it's that stuff right there, man. You told me to go to school, get a good degree, get a good job.
Yeah. And see, you got Alabama. With prisoners in the restaurants, right? Now catch this right. You keep beating on a man gonna stand up one day. So you're actually bringing danger to the citizenship, because if that man ever snaps, or that woman ever snaps,
it's over.
It's over.
Anything from the front to the back gonna get it. Yeah.
Because just like you said, bro, if I'm working all these hours, I can't ask for time off. I can't. I'm sick. I can't not refuse to go.
The difference, man. You're pushing.
You taking 40% of my pay before taxes even come in.
They're pushing you, man.
You're pushing me. You're pushing me. And once you push me to that brink,
good. Because you saw it at the end of that trip, man. When Elizabeth, you saw that baby, she was getting mad.
Get mad, man.
That baby was getting mad. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's in there. You can, like you said, man, you can only push people so far, man. And we're not promoting, condoning nothing. I'm simply saying everybody got their breaking point, man. Everybody.
Exactly.
And yes, we serve a God and we pray to one, and we believe that all things are possible. But come on now.
But these are different brothers and sisters from the 1750s. I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro.
We don't do well with this type of things right here. Don't do well. You talking about a misdemeanor?
Yeah, it's that part right there. And then you have food around here we can read. Oh no, see, we can read that. Right? Yeah, no, not doing that.
No.
Yeah, but these young people, man, they need to see this stuff, man. This is what this is what y'all need to be looking at, man, because it ain't what you think.
No, it ain't what you think.
It ain't what you think, man.
Uncommon sense. Uncommon Sense Conversations. That's what we have every Tuesday evening at 7:00 p.m. right here on SinceYouAsked.com and the Truvision.net. Man, what a show. The first show of the year, boy. And we going off like this, boy. You just stay tuned.
I'm trying to find my little...
Because the revolution there will be televised, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find me in the Bahamas. Maybe Herschel will find me something over there.
Ask him to find you something.
I'm gonna ask.
He might find you some good air.
Yeah, and bottle up for me. That boy.
Until next week, everybody. Stay good, stay well.
Yeah, buddy.